Vah Ruta, a boner. Ooh, I wanna take you, the Zora, Zelda. Come on, Lady Mifa, Athena, Akuko. Baby, why don't we go Kakariko? We'll get the soul and then we'll save Vah. That's what I wanna do in this episode.
Hello everybody, I'm here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Today, we'll be exploring a bit more of the Zora's Domain and checking out some of the side quests now that we've defeated, well, I was going to say defeated, now that we've appeased the Divine Beast Vah Ruta. And I gotta say, it's a really cool view to see Vah Ruta up there above the mountains. That's so cool. Anyway, let's go talk to Sidon real quick. Link, I must thank you. You somehow overcame the objections of the old geezers on our console. All to help save our home. Yes, you are a treasure of a Hylian, taking time out of your journey to come to our rain and monster-ridden home. And here you activated those orbs with shock arrows, freed Ruta, and released my sister from her lingering regret. Link, I simply can't thank you enough, especially for following me to the end, pushy and unreasonable as I am. Zora's Domain will still be in peril if not for you. You are welcome anytime, and we are ever at your service. Have I mentioned how incredible you are, and how thankful I am? Because you are, and I am. Yes, you are the greatest of Hylians and my most treasured friend for all time. Aww, this guy is huge. Never really got a good close-up shot of these two next to each other, but either this guy is freakishly tall, or I'm freakishly short, or both. Both is good. So, I'm going to say right now, today's video will not have any story progress whatsoever. We will only be taking care of some side quests across Zora's Domain. So, if you want a list of all of them, then you'll see them in the description below for your convenience. So, if the one that you're looking for is not in this video, it's probably somewhere else. Good day! Do you need something? What are you doing? Spear practice! Hiya! He's practicing with a stick. That's kind of cute. That guy's frozen. But I can't even jump high enough to reach Lady Mifa's pedestal. That pedestal. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. Was that pedestal at Veiled Falls? I want to be able to jump high enough to pierce that pedestal. So, something worth mentioning is that games like this, they'll freeze anybody you're not talking to whenever you're talking to somebody, just in case enemies are still active, they won't hurt you. But it's always so funny seeing random characters get frozen. Let's try and see if we can freeze them again when we talk to this kid. And he's in the middle there too, this is brilliant. La-dee-doo, a gift from the sky, a scale of light. Oh, you're the Hylian who helped our Prince Sidon. You're so handsome. Your looks still don't compare to Prince Sidon. Rude. But you're not half bad. In fact, I wouldn't mind talking with you for a bit. Wanna talk? Nah, I'm good. Bye-bye. Alright, we do need to talk to her first. Because he's in the air again. Gift from the sky, blah, 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 blah. That song. I just love singing. I even remember the song from the Champion Festival. Do you want to hear it? Okay, I'm gonna sing it now, the Champion Festival song. A gift from the sky, a scale of light, splits the fate of a veiled up for sight. Your trial awaits, it's glowing bright. I don't really care what the song's about, but I'm gonna sing at the next Champion Festival. Mr. Trello is supposed to get the festival together, but he hasn't done anything for it yet. Wonder what's wrong with him. Did he forget that it's his job? Shrine Quest, the Ceremonial song. What do you have to say, buddy? Master Link! Who would have dreamed that the one to stop the Divine Beast Vah Ruta would be Master Link, who miraculously reappeared 100 years ago. 100 years, right now, not ago. I have been so angry about so much for so long, I simply do not know what is what anymore. That's fascinating. So one thing worth mentioning about this recording session is that This is the first recording session of this Let's Play where I'm actually playing with a Pro Controller instead of a Joy-Con grip. So, I love the Joy-Cons, and I do still often play with the Joy-Con grip whenever I do play Switch games. But I decided to get a Pro Controller for recording because my Joy-Con grip, it's not drifting or anything like that, it's squeaking. Like, if I push too hard on the right Joy-Con specifically, it starts making a squeaking noise. What's the... Okay, I swear I saw that move. It's coming to life. It knows that I'm breaking the immersion. I used the wrong button. I'm still getting used to this controller. Die! Ooh, stuff scattered everywhere. Yay. Anyway, enough immersion breaking because there's a dude over here we have to talk to. Alright, you're over here. Let's go talk to you. You're grumbling. Oh, was it something I said? You don't like it when I break the immersion of the video? I knew you were the same Link from 100 years ago. You did a fine job this time. May Lady Mipha's spirit live on within all of us. Now then, I must devise a plan to find the Ceremonial Trident. Ceremonial Trident? The Ceremonial Trident is used in a festival to honor Champion Mipha. The Champion's Festival's light-scale trident. Well, it's a fake. I planned to have that Ceremonial Trident examined by Dento, but on the way there, I dropped it off the bridge. It doesn't really matter, it's a fake after all. I have to ask Dento to make a new one. If someone happens to pick it up, they can just keep it. So, he dropped it off the bridge. Well, let's dive right into this property. You didn't do a dive, Link, you just jumped. That pun didn't work at all, and now it sounds stupid. So what you want to do is, somewhere inside the river, or lake, or whatever terminology you want to use for this body of water, somewhere around here is a trident. So what you want to do is you want to create some ice blocks using Cryonis so you can be able to reach it. Okie dokie. So yeah, going back over to the controller thing, it's not that the Joy-Cons are drifting, which it definitely is a problem with Joy-Cons. Thankfully mine aren't drifting right now. The reason why I decided to get a Pro Controller was because the right side of the Joy-Con grip was starting to squeak, and it's becoming more and more noticeable whenever I record with it. So I decided, you know what, a Pro Controller might be a good idea. I've heard these things are pretty good, and so far so good. I like this controller so far. Takes a little to get used to, but it's pretty fun. The Ceremonial Trident, a spear modeled after the light-scale trident wielded by Zora champion Mipha. They may be identical in appearance, but this spear's strength and durability are inferior. So let's switch over to it. We have the light-scale trident, which is the real one, and we have the Ceremonial Trident, which is also pretty nice. So, next thing that I want to do is go this way. Now I'll meet you guys back over where we met the Zora. That waterfall launch is really high up. So now we're taking care of that. Now that we have the trident, let's go talk to that one dude over there. Now, I don't remember if this is true, but I remember reading somewhere that there's a second trident somewhere in the water. I'm gonna look for it off screen, and there'll be a caption on the top of the screen or whatever explaining if this is true or not. But without further ado, let's go talk to Trello. It's you. What is that you're holding? It is most certainly the Ceremonial Trident. Oh well, go ahead and keep it. Well, what do you want? Goodbye. You're not very nice. I'm gonna blow you up. I had another bomb somewhere? Oh, right, the one I dropped in the water. I'm kind of surprised that it stayed active that long. How long do bombs stay active? I don't actually know the answer to that. I know they disappear if you walk away too far away from them, but I didn't know if they could actually, like, disappear after a while or something like that. Anyway, what you want to do next is, if you go on the map, you'll see a place called Veiled Falls. That's what the Zora children were talking about in the plaza. So, we go over here, and there is a pedestal we can check out. We go over here, and there's not much we can do with it right now. There's no orbs or anything like that, so don't bother looking for it. What you want to do instead, you want to go towards the waterfall and swim. This is still one of the coolest things ever. I just absolutely love this. So, without further ado, next thing you want to do, you want to go down here, and... unnecessary epicness! Ceremonial song complete. To use its foot in the shrine, I am Dagah Keek. By entering this place, you've already proven your worth. Dagah Keek's blessing, Dagah Keek's shrine. Ooh, silver ruby, that's actually pretty nice. That might be useful for something we'll be taking care of in, probably not this episode, but pretty soon. Spoiler alert, we're going to be buying a lot of stuff pretty soon. You have done well to arrive at the shrine. A hero rises to right the wrongs of Hyrule. In the name of Goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you the Spirit Orb. That doesn't look like chocolate. I was told there'd be chocolate in here if I did the shrine quest. C'est la vie. And we get another Spirit Orb. May the goddess smile upon you. Okay, I was going to go talk to the Zora kids one more time, but I can't find them anywhere. I don't think they say anything interesting after you complete the side quest. I think they just repeat the song over and over again or something like that. But what I would like to do is talk to this lady. She wasn't here last time we were in Zora's domain, but now she's here, so what's going on? Hello! Huh? You're that guy from last time! The rain stopped. That's why I was finally able to reach Zora's domain. Now I'm gonna stock up on rare goods at the general store here. Don't get in my way, understand? Hi there! A statue of that girl is pretty cute. Her name is Mipha. How would I know? I've arrived at Zora's domain, so now I can take a break and enjoy the sights. Now something really funny can happen if you try talking to her again. Hi there! The statue of that girl is pretty cute. Her name is Mipha. You don't need to keep telling me that! I love it when games do this, when you talk to somebody and they have funny dialogue for you repeating the same thing over and over again. Good day! Welcome to Mart. This is where you'll find our general store at the Coral Reef. Our workshop, the Hammerhead, is also here. Or do you need something else? Yep! The general store and the workshop, they're the best shops ever! And together they're called Maritmat! Maritmat! La-dee-da! La-dee-da! That's my theme song, isn't it cute? Probably sounds a lot better when you're singing it rather than me voicing it for you. Our general store has been in business for over 100 years. It has a long and honorable history. The shopkeeper Clef is really serious, but his younger sister Tona is head over fins for Princess Hayden. Hee. And let's ask about the workshop. The old man in the workshop, his name is Tento. He's my grandpa. He's the one who fixed Mipha's weapon, the light scale trident. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me? See you later. I gotta say, there are a lot of the people who stand outside the shops. They have like some of my favorite voice clips in this game. So in here, there's plenty of arrows we can purchase. We unfortunately can't buy shock arrows in here, because if we could, then why would they need us to take care of the Lionel up there? Or Vah Ruta, or whatever. If we go in here, we could talk to this guy. So I have heard, Hylian champion Link. Now Lady Miva's spirit can finally rest in peace. As a champion, you should be able to use a light skill trident and a ceremonial trident. If you break either one, please let me know so I can remake it for you. So, as he said, if you break... Which one is it again? If you break this weapon or that one, talk to this guy and he'll repair it for you. What do you have to say? Oh, can I talk to... There we go.
You.
Hey! You're a Hylian, aren't you? It's rare to see your kind around here. As for me, I was roaming nearby during my travels when Prince Sidon recruited me and brought me here. That's because I can touch shock arrows, but I also weigh, well, a lot. There's no way I'll be able to carry you on my back. That's what Prince Sidon said to me. That was kind of rude of him, wasn't it? That was pretty rude. Alright, so there's not much here that I want to do. Not a whole lot of stuff in the shops that I'd like to purchase. There is one more stop that I would like to make before we continue on our side questing journeys. I don't think I saw you last time that I was in here.
Lini, were you able to appease the Divine Beast? I can't believe my dear Lini reappeared after 100 years, and was also the one to appease Ruta for us. I really can't get over it. It really was unfortunate about Miva, but I was sad it's about you, Lini. That said, I can't find my daughter, Finley. I've looked everywhere. When last we spoke, she said something crazy like, I want to find a prince of my very own. I wonder if she's on her way to the Bank of Wishes again.
That might be something we'll be looking into in a moment. I knew it was you from 100 years ago. You're Master Link. Not to be rude by assaulting a customer with questions, but where have you been all this time? You should know that in the last 100 years, my childhood friend Coda and I... Sorry, I should get back to work now. I will simply have to speak with Coda about you later. We're always happy to provide some sound sleep to weary travelers. Welcome to the Seabed Inn. Would you like to rest here? A normal bed would cost you 20 rupees, or a blissful water bed is 80 rupees. That's quite a difference of 20 rupees. You wish to know about a water bed? Well, as the name implies, it is a bed filled with water. It confirms the shape of the body, so it's like being wrapped in a cocoon as you sleep, very calming. Oh, and its incredibly cooling effect promises a level of sleeping comfort you simply can't get elsewhere. Perhaps you'd like to try it? Well, I don't see why not. Until morning. Isn't that just the funniest sound effect ever? Good morning. I hope you enjoyed the blissful waterbed. Now, when I first heard that, my first thought was that it sounds like the bed is made out of jello or something like that, and Link is bouncing on it. I've always loved that. I want to talk to you, but not quite yet. There's a side quest over here that I would like to do first. So basically, the blissful waterbed, it acts like a soft bed from inns, but it also allows you to have some additional stamina as well. So the yellow stamina, whenever you're running around like this, it will only drain if you go too far. So that's definitely worth mentioning. But again, those beds are just a little bit more expensive than the other ones.
Oh, you! Hi! It's me. I'm the one Prince Sidon left at the top of the tower. The name's Groove. In the end, I wasn't able to join up with Prince Sidon. Instead, I worked up some fighting spirit and jumped into Zora River from the top of the tower. Then I came back here. I was deeply moved at seeing my reflection on the water surface as I dove in. Yes, deeply moved. It is my observation that a person's true colors shine the brightest when they dive freely into the waves. Congratulations on the new Zora armor. It is most impressive indeed. Wearing the Zora armor, even a hiding like you can climb a waterfall and get back up here in no time at all. That said, if you don't mind me asking, would you please show me your true colors as you dive into the water? If you dive headfirst from here into the water below, it would be true beauty made fresh. Please consider. I lived a full life!
blinding brightness, radiant beauty. Okay, now climb the waterfall and then meet me back here. Fantastic! Can you feel that? My soul is on fire. It's pulsating with beauty. You showed me something truly special. Thank you so much. Now then, come over here real quick. Now, something that I would love to see, and unfortunately Boundary Break didn't do this in the video, or actually, has he made a video for this game yet? I don't know, but what I would love to see is the camera pointing at Link during that, because I would love to see wait, did I finish that side quest? I forgot to talk to him. That might be important for finishing the side quest. That was amazing! I saw you dive in waterfall climb with my very own lucky eyes, and now those very eyes are flooded with tears of joy! Yes, I must thank you somehow. And we get 5 things of fleet-lotus seeds. That's pretty nice. Oh, I feel emotionally ravaged after that. It's not every day I get to see a diving form as beautiful as he is, you know. I'll be looking forward to your next dive, I really will. Now we completed it. Alright, so that could have gone better. So now we go over this way, and there is another person I'd like to talk to. Oh, Hylian. You have appeased Ruta. I cannot express how grateful I am. However, those of us in Zora's domain are still feeling the ramifications of the chaos that Ruta wrought. That's why my senior apprentice, Frank, and I are repairing the domain. However, our materials are a bit depleted. Yes, repairs require a large number of luminous stones. You can find plenty of them around upland Zora. Have you by chance already stumbled across some luminous stones during your travels? For instance, if you had 10 of them, that would be a big help. Do I have any of those? I don't believe I do, but it wouldn't hurt to look. I don't have any, that's great. So I'm gonna jump cut over to having enough luminous stones so that we'll be able to talk to him. So after this side quest is over, we're going to call it quits for this video. I originally recorded a lot more side quests with the intention that all of it would be covered under one video, but it's already going on for about 20 minutes or so, so I figured it's probably a better idea to just split it off into multiple episodes. So for this last side quest we'll be taking care of, we need to gather 10 luminous stones. Now these can be found pretty much all throughout this region of Hyrule, although they're a little bit hard to identify during the day, but at nighttime they're all super shiny and stuff, and they're very, very pretty. I really like how they look. If you've completed the Sunshroom Sensing side quest at the Hateno Ancient Tech Lab, then you can use that to take a picture of a luminous stone and use that to track down other ones that you might be able to find in the nearby area. This is very useful for pretty much any side quest that involves collecting materials and stuff like that. With all that out of the way, let's listen to some music. So after taking care of all that, we're ending this video off here. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Your options on where to go next, you can know the next video in the playlist where we'll be taking care of a side quest that was kind of hinted at in this episode. There was a Zora lady who talked about how her daughter is probably near the Bank of Wishes, so we'll be investigating that in the next episode. Your alternate option, however, is to take care of side quests in the neighboring region that aren't necessarily in Zora's domain itself. You can also look for Koroks in this area, or you can ignore all of that and go straight for Ganon. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I have a Lady Gear to you, and where would you like to go to next?